one of the coolest, at least in terms of like optics, tours that I've ever done was the Soulfest tour. And that happened in 2014. And that was the headliners were D'Angelo, Maxwell, Common, Mos Def, Leela James, I think, and Music Soul Child. So it was like just like, and it was like a 4-date festival tour. So we got to do like, you know, we're traveling around with. I didn't get to meet D'Angelo, unfortunately, but I got to meet Maxwell, who was super friendly, and you know, it. As much as I love D'Angelo, I kind of have to say that I liked Maxwell's show better that time.
Man.
It's just there's like a level, you know, especially saying this, you know, rest in peace, D'Angelo. Like one of my favorite artists for sure. But there was a certain amount of chaos that was happening during his set, and like Maxwell's just like smooth execution, just like, you know. So, but I guess that's like, you know, genius sometimes comes with chaos.
Yeah,
so, you know?
Absolutely. That's crazy. Like getting to witness all those artists perform, and you know what. So you said Maxwell was smooth execution. What else about his performance?
Oh man, well he had a really great band that time too. Part of that was he had this guy Tiny playing drums, and what's his name? I'm spacing on his bass player who plays with Robert Glasper a lot. Was his MD at the time. Okay. And it was just a really tight band, tight execution, tight show. Yeah. You know, I love like a good, like, I mean, you know, it's music, but it's also entertainment. And so like, you know, when you're on stage, there's like the element of like, yes, high level music, but there's also like the show and like the way that the way that it transitions, and then like just the flow of everything, you know, like D'Angelo is very focused on the music. I would say like a little bit less focused on like the show. He's like riding the energy. Like, where are we going to go with this? I have no idea. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, whereas like Maxwell, at least in that case, it was like, he knew where it was going, and everybody was like, knew where it was happening. And like, they knew when to have their moments.
Got you.
You know, so. You know, all respect to D'Angelo though. And don't get me wrong, I love, you know, I still love it.
But. Yeah, for sure. Since you brought that up, I was actually going to ask you about that, because you posted about that experience, that 2014 show with all those people playing, and I just want to I'm gonna read something from that real quick, because I was going to ask you about all those people you just mentioned, and then at the end of that post, you say, rode with Anthony Hamilton on a drunken excursion. Can you please explain? Because you mentioned, you know, you played with D'Angelo, or you know, on the stage with Maxwell and D'Angelo, and then at the end you said, and went on a drunken excursion with Anthony Hamilton. Please tell us.
So it was less of me going on a drunken excursion with him, so much as we were like, you know, like you're on a festival tour. Yeah. At the end of the night, there's only so many transport cars, right? Like I was also like sitting next to Khalees, and we were chopping it up one of these times, and like, you know, so anyways, we're, you know, I get in the van. It's like me and the drummer Tomer, and Anthony Hamilton, and like one of his Hamiltones homies gets in there. And man, if they weren't singing the whole way home, and the song though was just kept on coming back to the hook, was like, we're gonna pour too much. It just was like, it just was this drunken song about pouring too much. And we like stopped at a hotel. They're like, they're trying to get some groupies. It was a whole thing. I mean, I wasn't actually like drunk or excursioning per se. I was just like, you know, trying to get my singing every now and again. But those guys are so good at singing. It's hard to even, know, just add my notes in there.
That's what's up, man.